On this episode of the show, we're going to talk about love, we're going to talk about automating marketing, we're going to talk about getting help, and we're going to talk about the Supreme Court. Here we go.
You ask questions, and I answer them. This is the Ask Christopher Small Show.
Okay, hey, I hope everybody's doing well today. Once again, I always want to give a shout out and a request. Please send me your questions. You can go facebook.com/The Art of Lawyering, and you can like the page. You can ask a question there. I guess if you really want to, you can email me, chris@theartoflawyering.com. Just put like question in the subject line or something. This is Ask Christopher Small Show, so you can put that in there too. Whatever you do though, please ask your questions. I love to answer them. I got a lot of information to give. I love talking to you guys. I love hearing what you have to say. And that's probably enough. Let's just dive right in. Christopher asks, what is love? Okay, so I think Christopher's being a little playful, a little what's the word I'm looking for? Persnickety, maybe. But what is love? I'll answer that question. I answer them all. That's the point of the show. For me, love is caring deeply about someone or something, so deeply that you take the time to get to know who they are or what that thing is, really in depth, come to appreciate the good things about that person or that thing, and sort of accept some of the things that are not as great, right? Because I don't know about you, but I'm not perfect. And, I think what I will say, though, I think is that, it's important to take the time to sort of get in touch with that side of yourself. Say hi to Piper while we're talking about this deep subject here. Because, he's saying hi to you with his tail, by the way. Because, it's not all just about numbers. It's not all just about business. It's not all just about getting clients. There's a bigger picture there, right? So that's what love is to me. Deborah asks, why can't a person get help when they really need it? Deborah, this is an interesting question, and my answer may be slightly unpopular. I think that people do get help when they need it. I think what happens is that people say they need help, people say they want help, but then they aren't actually ready to act on that advice or seek that help out or pay for that help, right? Let's talk about legal help, for example. People call us all the time and they get in trouble and they say they want an attorney. We tell them what it costs and they say they can't afford it, right? They can't afford it, but they have money for something else over here, something else over there. So what it really boils down to is, what do you want, and where does that help or the need for that help stack up in your list of priorities? And when people do need help, they actually do go and get it, right? When people do need help, they go and find it. They make it happen. But that can take a long time for some people. Some people talk a good game, but they don't actually want the help, or they don't think they need the help. They sort of are saying what they think other people want to hear. Okay, so I think people do get the help when they need it. For the most part, all they have to do is go out there and get it. Okay, Sharita asks, how do I systematize and automate my marketing? Sharita, great question. So there are a couple of ways to do it. It's pretty easy, really. The first thing is to get one system going at a time. And then what you want to do is write down everything that you do. You want to write down all the steps that you take. Then you want to see what part of those steps you can give to somebody else. Okay, so the writing down part, that's the systematizing part, right? That's the process part. You want to write this down even if it's just you, so that you can get a good feel for how everything works. Then the automation part is you see what you can offload, and you offload as much of it as you can to somebody else. You give them the system, and then you let them work with it. Another great thing to do is to try to break it up in batch, right? So these videos, I do a couple of these at a time, so that they start to get built up. I do my podcasts, everything on the same day, pretty much, that I can. So I'm creating all my content one day. I have a financial day. I have a networking day. So it all kind of works out in a great spot. So it's pretty simple, really. Just got to put your head down, get to work, focus on one system at a time, one sort of marketing plan at a time, and work your way through. Zane asks, Why does the Supreme Court continue to allow unconstitutional bills be written into law? Zane, interesting question, right? I mean, yeah, kind of interesting. First of all, really, the Supreme Court doesn't allow bills to be written into law. What the Supreme Court does is analyze those bills once they become laws to see if they actually fit within the Constitution. So what they do is try to analyze that based on what's been written and discussed and decided before, what they believe the Constitution means and what its purpose is. There are a bunch of different sort of beliefs and doctrines on that, and then they, to the best of their abilities, make a decision on which way they think something should go. While they, their decisions may seem political, I guess, argue or suggest that it has more to do with legal philosophy than politics when it gets to the Supreme Court. They're one of the cool things about them being appointed for life is that they don't have to worry about political affiliations. They can't be kicked off the court. So no matter what they do, no matter what they say, they're there for life. That allows them to really, at least in theory, make decisions that are bigger than any political party or any singular issue. That's what's great about the Supreme Court. Do they get it wrong sometimes? Yeah, we all think so. But that's why the court's there, that's what they do, and that's how they come to their conclusions. So, your question has a little bit of a built-in bias. Maybe you think they're making decisions that sort of don't weigh with your politics, but that's how it goes down. If they think there's something that you don't like the Supreme Court that has done, you can always go and try to amend the Constitution, which is really the rules that they follow, and then you can change the Supreme Court's mind. All right, that's it for today, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, girls, gals. Hope you had a good one. Again, send me your questions. Facebook.com/theartoflawyering. I want to hear them. See ya.